doing all this business stuff and whatnot, and doing all this community work, we're not doing family work. You gotta really get in tune with really getting back to the family. Like, sit down with your family. You need the space, you need the time, and you need some food.
It ain't that hard to get family together.
Yeah, I'm just trying to run a checkup like a doctor. All of them are acting, need an Oscar. I just want a couple grand and make the family proud. I'm sick of penny pinching like a foster. I need some pension off these writtens. They always want a discount but don't ask.
Hey, what's going on, family? Do you have a service or product that you want to advertise on Lead Your Lineage? We got you. We have our ad slots here. Make sure y'all tap in below. We'll have a link that goes to our website where you can learn more information about that. Don't be scared, y'all. It's only a couple of dollars. But just imagine what that couple of dollars would do to help you lead yourself so you can lead your lineage. Tap in, link below. Peace, family. Welcome to another edition of the Lead Your Lineage podcast. Our number one podcast for families seeking to end generational dysfunction. What up, cuz?
Not much, baby. Feeling good, man.
Yes, sir.
Feeling good, man. Been dealing with the youth, man. Look, let me tell you something, y'all. I talked to the youth, man. This is something they said, man. Something they said. And y'all can see it in the episodes we've been dropping about them. This is something they said, man. And I've been talking to youth more and more, man. Just random people, just been bumping into them, texting and doing everything I be doing. And and one thing they said, cause with all this curfew going on in my city, I live in Indianapolis, Indiana, and they got a curfew right now for the youth. They got all these implements to try to stop the crime race against the youth that they're contributing is going against them as well too. They getting attacked, they dying, and they killing. They on both sides. And a lot of times we always say, "How can we stop this? How can we stop this?" But we're not listening. I finally got a chance, and I've been listening. Man, you won't believe. All of them are saying one simple thing: parents need to be parents. So I'm telling parents, it's time to be parents. It's time to step up. It's time to, we always worried about the roof over their head. We need to be worried about the heart in their chest. We need to be worried about the brain in their mind. We worried about the shoes on their feet. We need to be worried about the path that they're heading towards life. We got to refocus and understand and listen to them. They can tell. Everybody misses out when it comes to love language, when it comes to a spouse. They always want to open up their ears and hear this part, that you got to love people the way they want to be loved. That's the same thing with parenting. You got to parent the way your kid needs to be parented. Listen to them. They know how to be parent. They gonna, hey, Pop, Daddy, I need you to be there for me like this. My daughter, the other day I asked her, a couple months ago, this is a while ago, so I really can't recall, but I always asked them, hey, what I need to do better at teaching you? What I need to do better as a parent? I asked my daughter that.
Good.
And you know what she told me? She said, Dad, I need you to slow down when math. Give me time to think. You be rushing me in math when it's time to do math. Slow down. Give me time. I was cracking up how she said it. You know what I mean? I'm like, all right, shawty, I give you some time. You know what I mean? But we need to really listen to them. And this is what they're saying. This is out of their mouths. You know what I mean? This is not out of Ronnie Rone. This is not out of Tip. This is not out of me. This is not out of Lead Your Lineage. This is out of their own mouths. Parents need to be there. One thing also I feel like everybody goes against, but needs to be more, is this not want to be your child's friend. What the fuck? Every relationship has a friendship in it, tied to it. You know what I mean? You got to be your child friend. People mistake that with like,
That's true.
People mistake that with, oh man, I ain't about to just do this and do that. First of all, you got to start reconsidering the people you hanging out with. If you and your friends talk to each other any type of way, that's crazy. Me and my cousin, that's my cousin, man. Even though he's my big cousin, he only a year older than me. So if it ain't nothing, but I still give that respect. I'm not about to be talking to cuz. Me and him got a friendship. I don't just talk to cuz no type of way. He don't just talk to me no type of way. I joan on him all day. I don't never cross that line though. You know what I mean? Do I? Cause I don't never cross that line.
No songs. No, I'm just playing.
I don't cross that line. You know what I mean? I ain't about to be disrespecting. Cause you know what I mean.
Hey, one time you did say something about my mom. I was like, hey, if I tell her this, if she come after you. Don't run behind me. I don't want none of
That's
that
because
smoke.
I be saying she old. That's because she is, cuz. I don't mind saying that. She know that, cuz.
If she throw something at you, I'm just like, I ain't gonna be in the way of that. Yeah, that ain't got nothing to do with me.
Cuz. But no, for real though, man.
Sure.
Y'all gotta evaluate that, man. That parentship opens up the door. My daughter, my son, they always tell me, I feel like I can tell you anything, Dad. That's gonna be good value to carry on as they get older. Keeping that door open to allow your child to be able to tell you anything is necessary. I heard it from the kids themselves. Won't y'all pay attention and go watch my the You Speak videos and you'll hear it. He said, man, it's cool to have a peer to tell everything, but you need a parent. I wish I can tell my mom or somebody else everything, because sometimes I be embarrassed by my peers or something along by that sentence. You know what I mean? It's not always great to tell a peer something. You want to tell your mom, you want to tell your dad, because you telling this person, not only you telling somebody who look up and loves you, you telling somebody who's going to guide you the right way. You know what I mean? I tell my daughter all the time, look, I'm not here to judge you. I tell my son all the time, all my kids, I'm not here to judge you. You fuck up, let me know. You break something, do something wrong, don't come in here, lying, don't break something, and I figure it out, and y'all lying and shit, come and tell me, hey man, this broke, this what happened. Dang, how it broke. Okay, next time, be more careful. Stop running, learn how to do that. I'm not about to yell and all that. We about to clean it up, fix it up, and all that. We gonna keep it pushing. You owned up to your mistake like a man or a woman. How can I punish you for that?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
You came up to me, you told me you fucked up. We figured out. That's a lot of the kids are scared to come to you. That a lot of times we are on our phones, and this is stuff that's going through my mind when I'm talking to these kids. What they was telling me. A lot of times we on our phones. Get the fuck off your phone, bro. Have a meal with the kids. Ask them how they doing. We're not asking them how they mental is doing. We just asking them how school was, how this was, how that. Ask them how they feeling. This is what they were saying. This is what they telling me. I'm just giving the message to y'all. Ask them how they feeling.
Don't shoot the messenger.
Yeah. Ask them how they feeling. Ask them how they day was outside of school. How was your day socially? How was your day physically? How was your day mentally? What was going on? What kind of conversations you had? Ask them. Ask them. Instead of always asking them what they want to be, stop. Another thing they said, stop always being quick to punish, but never, man, and I go through this, man, that's crazy, man. And I know what they mean by this. Because I see what they mean.
You do that when you do something, what you about to talk to, you do that with your children?
No. I
you
go
went through
this
it
personally.
Okay.
Like, you know what I mean? I know exactly what the kids mean. Always dare to punish, but not dare to celebrate. My dad did some shit like that. Like, I really didn't grow up with my dad, but if my mom called him and he needed to try to whoop me or something, he'd try to whoop me. But that shit stopped coming out after I got older. Because I'm like, bro, you don't want to be around like that, bro. I'll put the paws on your ass. But anyway, you know what I mean? But anyway, being there always to something bad happened, you quick to give me some attention. You quick to give them some attention. That's what he was saying. This is what the kid's saying. That's what I said. I'm just going through what he was telling. He said, man, my mom quick to give me some attention, this and that. He said, I'm not even bad at school. I'm not even bad at home. My fault. He said, he's not even bad at home. He's just bad at school. He said when he get home, his mama on the phone. You know what I mean? She paying attention to everything else but him. Pay attention to him. Eat some dinner with him. You feeding him, giving him clothes, and thinking that's all you got to do. That's what a lot of single moms in the black community do. They think they feed you, give you food, and they forget that everything else in life you got to go through too. They forget that you go through social life too. They forget that you go through mental life too. They forget that you are a living being too. You not just a kid. that you are getting raised and that you are soaking up everything. So I want parents to know, because, man, I'm having a good day. And, man, but I had to speak up for the youth.
Absolutely.
Because it's a lot of stuff going on with them. We always talking shit, and I always got they back because I've been there before, and I always remember, who the fuck do I post or look up to? And every time I looked up to the adults, they was doing the shit that they was telling me not to do. And that's the same situation going on right now. The same situation going on right now.
No, that's a fact.
So be a parent. Be a motherfucking parent.
And speaking of that too, in that regard, on a lighter note, on a lighter lineage note too, I want to give a shout out to my niece. Shout out to Brooklyn. She just graduated from high school recently.
Brooklyn.
Went out of town to see her graduate, and
that was good.
It was a beautiful experience. Their graduation was super. It was like everything was like timed up perfectly.
How many
super
people
organized. It was probably a couple hundred. Couple hundred of them in their graduating class.
So she go to a small school.
Yeah, I think it's like it's like be 2 schools in that county.
Damn.
Yeah, so I was down in Florida for that for a few days. That was cool, just to hang out with her and like check on her, and took her to a job interview as well. Hopefully she gets that job. If not, we pulling back up. Pulling back up.
Hire my niece, dog. Hire my niece, dog.
Hire my niece for sure. So I'm proud of the young woman she's becoming, and it just put a lot of stuff in perspective. Being down there, I literally remember her as a baby.
Yeah.
Basically, my other 2 nephews, her older brothers, I was basically a baby with them. I mean,
was born an uncle. Damn, Daryl was born an uncle.
I've been an uncle for 31 years, for sure. 31 years.
He was 2.
For sure. So it's just being able to just have those memories of her being a baby and being a toddler and all that. And just putting everything in perspective 18 years later, and seeing her walk across the stage, and like how she's coming into her own as a young woman, as a young adult. Time flies and it doesn't stop. Yeah, it doesn't stop.
It is, man.
Just made me appreciate the human experience a lot more. Made me surviving in from 18 to 25, knowing how that is a very, very crucial time for a lot of Black people. For a lot of people in general, but specifically Black men and Black women. Like that age, it's a lot of transition, because you get basically thrown into adulthood, because there's really no rites of passage anymore in the household or in the community.
At all.
So we just throw our people to the wolves.
That's that parenting shit.
And absolutely. And I'm going to, and I told her this too, like, hey, I am with you through this transition. I am preparing myself to be with you through this transition, because it's gonna be a lot. You're gonna be asked to make a lot of decisions right now, and you still figuring out who you are and what you want to do. And it may not be fair to you, but you're still gonna have to do it, because you are you, and only you can do it. But you're not in this alone.
Real talk.
So I'm paraphrasing how I said it to her, but that's what I said to her. And she know I got her back, man. You know, so I'm grateful for her. Shout out to Brooklyn. Appreciate you. And I love you. And yeah, I'm happy for you. Super excited for your journey, and we got you. Lead Your Lineage got you. Let's Lead Your Lineage approved for sure.
Hell yeah.
For sure.
Hell yeah.
I just wanted to give her flowers.
She still play that guitar?
Yeah. She's still learning. And she got a tattoo of basically like a like the kiss with the lips, but it has like musical notes in it.
Oh, okay.
It's really dope.
That's dope.
So it's she doing her thing. I'm proud of her.
That's
for
good,
sure.
Cause seeing the kids grow up, man.
I literally saw my niece grow up, man.
Yeah, it be like that too. My daughter only 7, man, and I'd be like, dang, she growing up. My boy, he 5. Man, my daughter 3. I be like, when is it ever gonna end? Cause boy, you touch my wife, she pregnant, boy. I'm like, man, I gotta leave, boy. I gotta leave, man. It ain't gonna never, you know. So that's a good thing though when they actually get older, you know, and really see them become an adult.
Yeah.
Yeah. And you gotta remember when you see them become an adult, man. That's the scary part. Like you said, that 18 to 25, that's the age where we just dump off people. And that's the age where a lot of stuff happens. A lot of people get lost. You know what I mean? And you're lucky if you make it past 25. Shit. That's the age. I wonder why we just dump our people like that, cuz.
That's a great question.
At 18, we just dump our people, man, cause
that's what we were taught.
My mama used to ask me, boy, soon as when you gonna move out? When you gonna move out? When you gonna move out? As soon as I open up my door, she asked, when you gonna move? I'm like, damn, I just got back.
I think with my experience, when I turned 18, it was graduating. It was like going to school and getting an education, that was pushed by both of my parents. That's that old concept of like go to school, get good grades, go to college, go get a job, all that, right?
Yeah, they lied to us about. They told
for sure. It's definitely a entrepreneurial landscape we live in.
Yes,
but it's just going down that route now and like figuring out like, hey, that was cool. I did it, but that may not have been what I needed to do in that moment.
Yeah.
Looking back on it, I needed to really figure out what I wanted in life, where I wanted to go in life, and how I was going to get there, and being surrounded by those people to help me get there.
Agreed.
And that was my experience of getting thrown out into the world at 18. I went to college, and I only knew about being an athlete. I just knew the life of being an athlete. I didn't really know too much else about life. I could tell you everything about sports, whether it be soccer, tennis, basketball, football, track and field, badminton. It didn't matter. I could tell you about sports, but I really couldn't tell you about myself. I couldn't tell you who I was. That was the lack of rites of passage that we have as a community of people that look like me, and I definitely didn't have that in my household. And shout out to my parents; they did the best they could with the resources they had.
Yeah, they just.
I know what to. Yeah, for sure. I know what to take in that old school concept, and also like some of that stuff worked, some of that stuff didn't. I say I'm old fashioned. I'm not old school. I'm old fashioned. You know what I mean? Like, I ain't old. My school ain't old, but my fashion might be. You know what I mean? So
let me ask you this, cuz. And you know, this is implemented to that because the rites of passage, right? Most of the time, we don't understand that a lot of coaches do this, and they allow their kids to start making choices. In the black community, we don't get to make that many choices, even with your hairstyle, bro. I remember my mama didn't even want me to allow me to grow my locks. She beat me with a broom when I was a teenager because I was trying to grow my locks. I'm like 17, 16, 17. Did you get to make a lot of choices on your own growing up? You know what I mean? And then think about this, you know, even with the black community, even when it come to eat, you know, you better eat whatever I cook. You know what I mean?
It definitely was that.
Even little shit like that, cuz we don't understand that.
I don't think I ever met a black person that didn't go through that.
Man, cuz my point, we don't understand that, like, that's not allowing our kids to figure out who they are. That's not giving them that choice. I know I said this in one episode, but I do this all the time. Fridays is your choice Fridays. They always got a choice all day long. You know what I mean? Where I ask them all day long, hey, what fruit you want to eat? This is that, this, that. Make sure you know, but I help them because they kids. You know what I mean? But on Fridays, they let them eat whatever you eat. Whatever, exactly whatever you want. And, you know, they start to learn how to eat healthy, and they making their own healthy decisions. However, that started because I allowed them to make their own decision. And however, how did they make the wrong decision? Because I allow them to make decisions. We don't allow the kids to make decisions. We are not allowing them to bump their heads, allowing them to figure out who they are. So when they turn 18, we throw them out there 18 to 25, man, that's you know why it's that big age? Because that's how long it's taking them to figure out who they are. By the time you're 25, you finally figure out, okay, this is probably where I want to start going in life. That's because 0 through 18, you was told how to look, how to move, what to eat. You eat whatever I tell you to eat. You have your dad and mom opinions all day long. I tell my kids, hey, look, it's okay. It's some shit. Look, I be tricking my kids sometimes. If I really like some shit, I be like, man, I don't like this. I don't like it either. I don't like it either. Oh, y'all don't? Oh, well, daddy really do like it. If they switch up and say they do like it, I tell them, man, no, I don't trust y'all no more. Because y'all not keeping it real. Y'all trying to fit in with me. I said, I love y'all no matter what. Don't try to fit in with me. I don't give a fuck about fitting in or liking what I like or have your own opinion about something. I teach my kids all damn day. That's what we got to do. We got to get them, let them have their own opinion. We scared for our kids to have their own opinion. I tell them all the time, I'm here to fight for the black community. That don't mean my kids here to fight for the black community. My daughter think her mission here is to fight for Earth. She want to fight for Earth. She tired of us polluting the Earth and all of that. I'd be like, oh, okay, go ahead, Miss Badass. That's what she believe. You know what I mean? She want to be an architect. My son, he just want to run the family business. That's what he say. I didn't tell him that. That's what he want. Oh, okay, son, you can do whatever you want. But no, they don't want to run the family business. It's open options. Let whatever you be. You know what you want to do. You know, we got to start allowing our kids to have more choices. Even with the clothes, you can still be on a budget and still follow that budget. I'm not saying let them spend buku or your money. Still follow that budget. However, if they don't want to wear it, just because I know, for instance, bro, I grew up in a black community. My mama wouldn't let me put on nothing if it wasn't Nike, Jordan, and all of that shit. I couldn't wear the light up shoes.
And you can't wear no Shacks.
No, hell no. My mama not allowing me to put no Shacks on. Even if I like them bitches, my mama like, fuck that.
No Starberries.
Hell no, my mama ain't let me put that shit on, bro. My mama ain't gonna let me put that shit on. My mama ain't gonna let me put that shit on, bro. I ain't put that shit. That shit ain't touching her son.
Hey, cuz, that's lame, man. Shout out to cuz, though. Shout out to cuz.
Nah, man. That's how she felt, though. And I respect my mama for that.
For sure.
Because I was fresher than a bitch. You know what I mean? I ain't Levi out, man. My whole life. I didn't start out rocking Levi until I was an adult. I didn't even realize that, man. People used to always say, bro, you don't wear nothing but Levi.
I couldn't get no Starberries.
Man. My mama, I wrote some felines and shit like that.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But no, it's just like, think about that, though. In the black community, even if you come out with that shit, people make fun of you. You know what I mean? We very small-minded, not thinking like, well, everybody don't have to like Jordans. Everybody don't have to like Nikes. Maybe this person like
Adidas,
this off
Reebok.
brand,
You know what I mean?
or probably like this off brand that people come out with and all that, and we lose the focus of letting people have options even in our community. We put ourselves in a fucking box, man. I'm tired of that, man. We gotta allow your kids to make options early so they can bump their hair early. So when they get older, they can know how to. They not just thrown out. We not just thrown out. Imagine if your parents let you make more decisions, you wouldn't feel like you were just thrown out. Cause
just think about this too. Just going off of the shoe analogy. Like growing up, did you wear the type of shoes you got on right now? Did you wear those type of shoes?
The Pumas?
Yeah. Did you wear those growing up?
Hell no, bro.
And I didn't wear Vans growing up.
Hell no, cause
I didn't. But when we got to adulthood, it's like, man, you know what? Hey, what's comfortable to my foot? You know what? I'm not about to pay $100 for a pair of shoes right now.
That's
like,
stupid than a bitch.
Like I was like, and then like on the other side of it, we're like, okay, well, it's more so, and I'll say this, correct me if I'm wrong. You and I, we dress more for function, not fashion. No. I want to be comfortable when I walk.
Yeah.
If I got shoes on, I want to be comfortable in my shoes.
Yeah, I'm a mix between. I can't wear. I gotta be a little something. Just a little.
I don't even like wearing shoes no more.
Yeah,
for real. I don't even like wearing them. I've been wearing something. I've been wearing cleats, spikes, throwing shoes, weightlifting shoes. I don't wear every type of shoe in sports. I'm tired of wearing shoes.
I feel you, cuz.
I'm tired of them. But it's just all of just that analogy of You gotta have this. You gotta have. What up? What up? What up?
Baby. Appreciate you getting this far. Thank you, man. Look, do me a favor. Do us a favor.
Absolutely.
Do everybody, do the community a favor. Hit that like,
down below,
subscribe button,
down below.
and share it with some friends. Share it on YouTube. Share it on Facebook.
Indeed.
Share it on Instagram.
Everywhere.
Share it on TikTok.
Family group chats, all that.
Share it all, baby. And let people know, and gotta let us know down in the comments how you got here, what family sent you, who friends sent you, man. Appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Don't forget to hit that subscribe button.
Peace.
Family.
That based on your parents' choices for you, you never got the autonomy to explore your anatomy.
Yeah.
You never got that choice to make a decision for you.
Yeah.
And I would say I probably had more room than you had based on what you described.
Yeah.
But I still didn't do it.
Yeah.
I still didn't do it.
Then I grew up different, cause I was in the streets, man. I can't go out. I can't be bumping country music, little shit like that, man. It was little shit like that, man.
I was in the hood. I couldn't bump no country music.
Yeah, bro. You know what I mean? Like, why do we do each other like that?
I couldn't do that either.
Options, bro. We don't allow each other to explore ourselves. Our community live in a community where it's programmed to you already be condemned to do or to like or to not like, you know, and we gotta switch that, man. And and it all starts off because how we raise our kids. Then when they get older, they brains is set like that too. So not only they raise their kids like that, they treat others like that.
Nah, that's real.
Yeah, cuz.
That's real.
Cuz,
I
man,
agree with that.
it's the same cycle, cuz. That's why we doing better. But we got to do even better, and it all starts off with a simple thing: parenting. Parenting. That's all. It starts off with that simple thing. And, you know, I got a question. What's up with all, you know, it's so weird that everybody is against families. Everybody like, oh, no, families is not, we can't. People are so, oh, my family ain't shit. And that's why you know, let me tell y'all a secret. My family, our family, not all the way together, but we still believe in family working. Just because a family is not working, just because something is not working, doesn't mean it's not built for success. For instance, you can have a windmill, right? A water mill. Let's use a water mill. Water mill condones energy and it gives you energy for your power plant, right? As long as that water mill is in a lake and with running water and everything is functioning right, that water mill gonna give you energy, right? Because that's what it's known for.
Yeah, kinetic energy.
Yeah. However, say if is the lake run dry or it's a broken vessel or something broken on there, it's not gonna work. It doesn't mean that the water mill doesn't work and it doesn't conduct energy. It just means it's either not in the right area for the water flow, or it's broken. A part of it is broken. It needs to be fixed. That's all it needs to be.
Yep.
We are hurt. We are bitter. We keep being bitter about this shit, man. You know, and we implementing that on the community. We got to focus on it. Family is legit the answer, man. Just because your family not together, just because you not going through that, or you don't see your family getting together, don't mean that you can't build a good family underneath you that does hit these quotas, that does make these great people. But you can't keep having that mindset of families don't work, because then your child and all them gonna create broken families, and you gonna have a broken lineage, and it's gonna be full of broken people. And this is studies, man. Like I always tell people, check studies, man. Check studies. I'm tired of telling people that, cuz. Check studies. Check study, boy. Check study. Check study.
Indeed. I think
I like that, cuz. Check study.
I wanted to pivot a little bit based on what you just said. It helped me remember a conversation we were having before we turned the camera on. You were mentioning like our work styles and how we both have the same objective,
Yeah.
but just the way of how we get there is a little different. And you mentioned Sean and Marlon.
Yeah.
I want you to, I'm gonna feed off of you.
Yeah.
I want you to break down what you meant by that and how this could also be relatable to other people that's listening to this as well.
Sean and Marlon.
We're talking about the Wayans brothers, by the way.
I was about to say. We're talking about the Wayans brothers. We like them, but we just not brothers. But that's still my cousin, though. We bloodline to Emma, to John, and to Tip. And
everybody, we blood.
I skipped my mama like she.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, to my mama, to me and up. You know what I mean, including my bloodline. But yeah, so Sean and Marlon. If y'all ain't seen one of their interviews, Marlon was breaking down how they work. Sean, he more like shit, and that's Sean. Ain't that crazy? That's it. Might be that name. Might be that name. Cuz is more like Sean. I'm more like Marlon. I can work every day, all day. Don't matter what's going on, man. I can be fucked up, man. My damn arm can be cut off, but I'm about to be working, man. Hey, cuz, yeah, man. Look, man, my arm gone, but I'm down to work. Hey,
his nickname Tip. We're gonna start calling him Nub.
Hey, Nub. I don't give a fuck. Let's go. You know what I mean? And so that's Marlon, but Sean and this Sean too, they more like, hey, let's work like this and let's enjoy and let's slow down. Let's not be work pacing all damn day. That's gonna kill yourself. You know what I mean? They like, man, ain't nobody got time for all that. Hey, let's work a couple months. Let's work 6 months, and then the next 6 months, let's take a break. You know what I mean? Let's enjoy life. Let's slow it down. And then that thing, Marlon said that. What's crazy about it, because how it helps them and how it keeps everything going. You know what I mean? Because it goes at a good pace, but it goes at a pace. You know what I mean? Because Sean more like, shit, man, let's lay back. And then Marlon more like, fuck that, let's keep going. So it makes it at a deuce, at a steady pace. You know what I mean? And that's that difference, man. That's what helps people out, man. And I was like, dang, you see how that didn't allow them to break? They still brothers. Mm-hmm. This whole time, people probably thought they wasn't kicking it. No, they kick it all the time. Just because you wasn't seeing Sean don't mean he wasn't involved with Marlon. What Marlon was going on in the business. It's just everything doesn't have to be seen. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
And, not saying Marlon wants to be seen, because that's crazy. I keep putting my phone on silent. Oh, that's my alarm for my plans. And just because, it's just everybody got different work ethic, man. And you got to respect people's work ethic. You got to understand people's work ethic. You got to be like, oh, okay, cuz need more time than I do. I can just keep working. Everybody can't keep working. Oh, cuz be like, boy, that dude just working his ass off, gonna pass out. But then he like, nah, that's how cuz do. That's what some people do. You know what I mean? So, he don't be tripping. Like, he be like, man, if I hit him up all the time about work, he know that's just me. That just helped out, cuz.
Yeah, and also too, to that point, like knowing each other's work ethic helps you mentally prepare as well, so you don't have to. Because I look at it like this: it's the end goal is the end goal, right? Mm-hmm. Let's say your max speed is 25 miles an hour, and let's say this end goal is for the rest of our lives, right? Until we check up out of here, right? Until we pass on, until we transition. My full speed is also 25 miles an hour, but I have a pace. I don't want to run it. I don't want to be at 25 miles an hour from now until, let's just call it 50 years of us doing Lead Your Lineage. If your heart is at its max VO2 capacity at 25 miles an hour for the next 50 years. I don't know, cuz. I don't know. And then also, it's like me. It's like, all right, you probably need to pick it up a little bit here. Pace yourself a little bit, but you probably need to sprint a little bit longer here. But I'm like, cuz you probably need to pace yourself a little bit. I don't know if you're gonna be running full speed for 50 years. That's a lot. That's a lot of oxygen. You ain't got a lot of recovery. And it's like me, it's like, I probably need to sprint instead of forward 6 years, I probably need to sprint for 8 years. But the goal is to get to 50. We're getting there. But you might burn out, and I might take 75 years to get to 50 when it should be 50. So just having that good rhythm, that balance, that understanding to get to the same goal.
It's like we chained
different
together,
times,
but not on accident, on purpose. Chained together with a bond. We like one of those marathons when our ankles is tied together. Like one person want to go, the other one, we like, fuck it, we just go at a pace then. We just be like, you know what, you don't want to go and I want to go too fast, let's just go in the middle pace then. Let's meet in the middle.
Yeah, I'm pacing myself at 15, he at 20, he had his max at 25, like, hey, cuz I need to step it up a little bit. You probably need to slow down a little bit. Let's go at 20 then.
Yeah.
Let's go at 20. We can get at 20. We can get there in 40 instead of 50. For real.
You know, cause that also probably got something to do with how everybody was raised too. You know what I mean? You know, well, in our situation, I don't know how it is with them, but you know, you ain't a big brother, cause I'm a big brother. You know what I mean? I'm a big brother. You know what I mean? Especially at times when I had to just make sure me and my brother fed. It was always a go for me. Like my whole life, bro. People think I'm stunned. I've been trying to become a millionaire or billionaire, whether it was the wrong way or I was on my 50 Cent get rich, die trying, or I was on my 50 Cent in a suit getting it. Now that's why I'm in my 50 Cent suit getting it. Shout out to Lead Your Lineage, man. We really out here getting it, man. That's on the side. I'm gonna go further into that though, but that's what it is. You know, I grew up like that, cuz I grew up more on I had brothers to feed, I had myself to feed, my guys, you know, all that, man. So I grew up on an everyday. It was
you had people counting on you every single day.
Every day. And now I got people counting on me. So it's like nothing ever changed. You know what I mean? I got my kids counting on me, and now only thing different is now that I'm more wiser, more smarter, and got better at it. You know what I mean? And I want to touch into that, man. This is for everybody, man. I've been holding this in. I've been too humble, man. This is for everybody who come from where I come from, who come from where we come from, because we doing this together, even though we come from two different type of things. This is from everybody who come from where we come from, man. You know, from the streets, man. I went from kicking down doors, bro, to making money from my business. Shout out to Lead Your Lineage, man. Since last year, bro, we've been making money, man. And I probably be like, man, I ain't gonna say that on camera, but I want people to know, like, y'all can do it too. This year, man, we've been taking off, man. I appreciate it because we've been really taking off as a business. That's why I said we like the Wayans brothers, man. We doing this with family, and we doing this with understanding each other's character and respecting each other's character and never fighting about that, because that's another thing. They never fight about that shit. They know who they are, and they respect each other for that. That's what I'm thankful for my cousin for, and I just want people to know, man, like, man, no matter what situation you in, you can do it, bro. Legit. People who grew up with me, they'll tell you, bro, I legit would never thought I came to this, bro. My mindset was down. Every time I was poor, I thought, or if I didn't have no money, it either was hitting licks or selling drugs to get some money, or robbing a drug dealer to sell the drugs. Now I understand how to make a business proposal. Now I understand how to write a program and to follow through steps and to touch the youth with my programs. I throw in events and programs to teach people how to do garden, family events for free. All of this, man, went from being a statistic, getting locked up all the time as a juvenile,
and to be
becoming an adult, getting a record before I was even 18. When I was 17, when I was 17, I turned 18 in the middle of a robbery case. You know what I mean? Got out by the time I was 19 or 20, caught a warrant, was on the run forever. You know what I mean? I'm only 32. 10 years ago, 22, I was just in the streets. if I can do it, you can do it. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? If I can do it, you can do it. That's the mindset of robbery, the mindset of all type of stuff. Seen it all, seeing coke, seeing people snort coke when I was in elementary, the whole fucking room. You know what I mean? Seeing all type of shit, seeing my niggas getting shot, my guys. I hate saying niggas. I only say that so y'all can know what I'm talking about. Seeing my guys get shot, seeing all type of stuff. I didn't see, man, it was 1 year, I didn't see 2-3 people get popped. My guys. Seen one of my guys pop my other guy. One of my guys took a bullet from me. The bullet was supposed to be for me, to fuck me up to this day. Then I seen another one of my guys get popped. And I was like, damn, I think I'm next. I'm for real, bro. And went through all that and all that. Man, even when I turned myself to do good, man, I used to be like, man, I'm doing good and everything's happening bad more. When I was doing bad, it seemed like everything was I had money, this, that. When I turned good, bro, it seemed like nothing was going great. I lost my money. I couldn't get money. Was losing cars. Didn't understand how to make money. Started my own business and figured out that's what I am. I'm an entrepreneur. Mm-hmm. I do fit into society. I can make money the right way. The original people helped me get my confidence and be like, I can do it. And Lead Your Lineage even boosted me and be like, man, I am that person. I am capable of doing whatever I want to do in life. I wasn't even supposed to graduate high school. I'm saying all this so y'all can do this, man. I'm not saying this to brag on me, and that's why I don't be saying this, because I don't like to be bragging. I be like, nah, it sound like bragging. But I said, nah, man, somebody need to hear this, bro. Me and cousins, we signing contracts, we doing our thing. Like, we legit doing our thing. We really making this a real legit business. And this started off in a basement, in an idea with two cousins that been hanging out with each other. Yep. That was like, man, I believe in you, cuz, and you believe in me. No matter what, we cousins. That's what I remember cuz telling me that. He said, cuz, no matter, at the end of the day, at this business, we always gonna have to be cousins. So
absolutely, why not?
He said, at the end of the day, we gonna always have to be cousins. I'm gonna have to always talk to you. I remember that conversation from cuz said, so shit, yeah, I talk to you anyway. I do stuff with you anyway.
That's real.
You my cousin anyway. So I said all that, man, to let y'all know, bro, it don't matter how fucked up you doing. Don't matter if you in cuz shoes. Cuz come from it too. Cuz thought he was gonna be a motherfucking sports player. All them people who thinking y'all gonna be a sports player and you lose hope when you in the sports and all that shit, cuz was doing that too.
You lose yourself, not just hope. You lose yourself too. Nah, you lose both. It's both.
I don't know that, bro. That's why I just told you lose hope, lose yourself.
It's both.
Everything.
It's all of that. Because you think, you just think you're this person that is destined, and you really started to get into the reality of it. Like, you putting work in, but the people that's going to the next level, they do more than you. And you don't know that until after it's all said and done. You ask those questions like, bro, how did you go D1? How did you go D2 and get a scholarship? How did you go D3 and get an academic scholarship? Because they don't got athletic scholarships at that time, at that level. How'd you do it? Well, I had a 3.5 and I'm a black man, so he gave me a full ride scholarship academically to go play football there. Okay. Bro, I just did extra reps. I went to go run sprints after practice. I ran home after practice, or I had a trainer before practice. I ate right. I worked out twice a week. Well, twice a day. Twice a week. Okay. I just did extra. And it's those little things that separated everybody from the pack. It's like, okay. Because only your natural gifts can only get you so far.
Yeah.
Also, your environment can only get you so far too.
Real talk.
So you got to be aware and conscious about where you are and how you move and how you can change and transition from both of those.
Real talk. Gotta change.
Absolutely.
And when you're in the middle of changing, like I said, when I was doing right, cuz Couldn't get nothing. It seemed like nothing was going right. I'm like, damn, I'm doing everything possible right. And so it's harder for me to make money. You lose more people. Seem like you lost everybody. You lose everybody. You can't even hang out with certain people because they condone in different type of activities that you can't condone in anymore. You lose family members who you thought would always be on your side. You lose everything, and that's because you losing who you used to be. And when you're losing who you used to be, just like a snake, you shed. You shed everything. You shed every piece of skin that on your body, and you leave it. And a snake don't go to his old carcass and try to fit into it no more, do he? No, he too big for it. It's time to move on. He know that skin is old and gone. He leaving it somewhere. He don't give a fuck what's going on with it. You got to have that same type of mindset, man. But you got to have it for a long time. It took me a long time to get here. It took me a minute to get here. I never gave up. When all that shit was going on, I ain't never didn't even have a thought about going back. Never had a thought about, like, hey, let me just go back and do this and make it the easy way. No. You gotta legit believe in yourself crazy, bro. You gotta just believe. Cuz to tell you, I believed in us when we first started. I told Cuz how this was gonna look, man.
It's definitely a different level of knowing and belief.
Yeah,
for sure.
Man, I told Cuz, I said, I know for a fact, man. I know for a fact, because I done did it before. If I didn't beat the statistics, shit, I can do that. Hell yeah, but shit. Trying to wrap this one up though, Cuz.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I think this was a very impactful and intentional episode. I love the vulnerability and also the vision that was casted in this as well.
Yeah.
For the people that's listening, and also us getting back to it as well. It's been a little minute.
Been a minute, y'all.
So I'm glad we back in this thing. And yeah, we're growing. We love that y'all growing with us on this journey, and we appreciate y'all for tuning in. Stay locked in with us, man. It was just the beginning. It's just the beginning. A lot of moving pieces behind the scenes.
Yes.
But we're moving in the right direction. We're moving forward. So and we love y'all, family. Appreciate y'all tuning into another episode of the Lead Your Lineage podcast.
Peace, baby.
As we always say, lead yourself so you can lead your lineage. Peace.
R.I.P. Tipping ain't easy. Don't forget, man, we hosting your party, baby. Family reunion, baby.